because they got the unhealed mother wound. And the same thing for the woman with the father wound. She don't hear the divine masculine that's there to help her. She don't hear him. She don't see him. So when you get in a relationship, you got to make sure that your masculine and or feminine, if they have mother or father issues, you better make damn sure that they're healing those issues, because if not, arrogance plays a role, narcissism plays a role, ego plays a role, okay? They're going to be comparing you to every karma that they ever dealt with out here. They can't see you from the forest, from the trees. They can't see you. They don't see you until nobody wants to deal with their ass anymore. That's when they see you. When they ran them up through everything out here. And I don't like men that are whores. I don't like a man who doesn't respect himself. I don't like a man that slings his thing all over the place and puts it up in any old goddamn thing. I don't want nothing to do with you. Because I can see that you abuse yourself because you don't love yourself. I don't want nothing to do with you. Ladies, don't get with no damn man that's not healing and don't love himself. And fellas, don't get with no damn woman who's not healing, who don't love herself. The ones that are out here doing the same shit that the men are doing. Don't get involved in that. Because all they're going to do is drag you down with their low vibrational frequency and try to get you caught up in some shit, not recognizing who the hell you are. They can't see you because they're operating in a lower state than you. It's like this, and I can't make this shit up. From an energetic perspective, it's like this. So you got one individual thinking like this. You got another person, another individual thinking on a higher level. You got this individual still 3D in it. And they don't want to evolve. So they can't see you as the elevated God or goddess that you are. You got to meet somebody that's right here with you, that can match you. Period. That you can sit down and you can do spiritual work with. That you can sit down and they're open enough to hear what you have to say and receptive enough to hear what you have to say, so they can read your heart space and they know that they have the best, that you have their best interests at heart. You don't want no damn man or woman that's got they got to question you every 5 minutes. Don't respect you. Listens to everybody else out here. Allows people on the outside of them to guide them and tell them about you like they don't know who you are. Been down that road before. We'll never go down that road again. I got simpletons out here to this day that think that I belong to them. No, I don't. No, I don't. You're the delusionalville. You better go heal that heart space, and that mental space is what you need to go heal. Okay? Major keys. Thank you. Narcissistic sociopath demon. Boom. And nobody has time for that. You see, I gotta take the collective to school for a minute about this. Because you want to know what the fact is? Here's the facts. Here's the facts. How many of y'all wanted to have love in your life, but you screwed it up because you knew your ass wasn't healed? You screwed it up. Or maybe you didn't know you wasn't healed until after you screwed it up. How many times have you asked for something and then it came and then you screwed it up? Stop asking for things that you know that you're not ready for, because the universe is going to bring that person to you. And what you do is, if you send that blessing back out to the universe, or you send that blessing that source gave you back out into the universe, it's going to take you at least 10 to 12 years before you'll find somebody else again on that level, because you played in source's face. The universe said, oh, you didn't learn your lesson yet. I brought one of my most precious jewels to you. And this is what you did? This is how you treated them? You ran to a karmic. Now you stay with those karmics. Because you didn't feel like you deserved to have real love. Because you were scared. So now you don't get it. You did it to yourself. Until you come into a space where you feel like you deserve to have it, you're not going to get it.
Your chance to save 85% off our top Unison Black Friday deals is coming to an end. Don't miss out and have to wait all the way till next year.
Someone says my ex was learning this the hard way, and most people do learn it the hard way. When I see a man that is not properly healed and he's carrying those mother wounds, I exit stage left from him. I don't have no dealings from him whatsoever. And there are men that can tell you I walked right on out that fucking door and didn't look back with nothing, without a hesitation, because they didn't hear me when I said I'm actively healing over here. They couldn't hear me because of the mother wounds. What's crazy is for any human being to think that another human being is sitting around waiting on them. That's some delusional ass shit right there. I'm going to tell you something, fellas. And I'm going to tell you something, women, ladies. Just because you may have some type of spiritual tie to someone doesn't mean that they're yours. You was too damn immature then, and you're too damn immature now. Some of you guys never learn your damn lesson. And you keep repeating the same mistakes over and over and over and over again. Oh, I just know this person's going to be here for me. This person's supposed to be mine. Yeah, okay. You're going to hit a rude awakening. Rude awakening. For the sisters, shouts out to the sisters, the goddesses, the queens. Shout outs to y'all for taking the time out to heal yourself. And shout out to the princes and the kings and the gods. Shout out for you going out here and healing yourself. Treat your energy sacred. Don't give it out to nobody out here running around that don't deserve it. We're not in those times now. Folks, is nasty out here. Have some standards and some self-respect about yourself. Not everybody's supposed to be having a piece of you. Ladies, not every dude is supposed to be a part of you. Fellas, not every woman you're supposed to be running up in. The last thing you ever want to do is give your sacred energy to someone that's got wounds. Then what? I know y'all, ladies, I know y'all be out here horny and all that kind of stuff. Listen, we all been there, done that, got the damn t-shirt. But let me tell you something. Ain't nobody low vibrational worth that. Because see, there's chords and shit that form whenever you connect with someone. When you connect with someone on an emotional level, chords start forming. If you connect with someone mentally, emotionally, psychically, chords start forming. Then if you end up consummating that relationship, all types of chords are formed with that individual. Now you got soul ties and all types of shit going on. Ew. Then you gotta start pulling cords and stuff from attachment stuff you had from something that wasn't right. That's why a lot of you men, you know why y'all be out here hoeing so much? Because you got a lot of cords tied to your penis, tied to your solar plexus, tied to your brain of all the nasty ass karmics you've been with, clouding your whole judgment. Can't see the damn forest from the trees, baby. So then when your real divine feminine shows up, you can't see her because those cords are low vibrational, keeping your frequency levels down. Boom! Do you hear me though? I said, but do you hear me though? I said them cords are going to keep that individual in those low vibrational frequencies. So everything that they see, they're only going to attract from the cords and the energy that they give off. They're going to look for the same type of woman. And the woman's going to look for the same type of dude. Because you got them low vibrational cords in your ass. And you don't cut no damn cords. You pull them joints from the root so they don't ever grow back. Because see, when you cut a cord, they grow back. You pull them from the root so they never grow back. Because that's that thing that keeps you going and going and going and going. Going back and forth. I don't go back and forth with no masculine. We're not going back and forth. Once I dead you, you're dead. That's it. I'm not going back and forth with you. You disrespect me, you disrespected yourself. Now stay there. I got an old model that says, once you switch sides, you got to stay there. Stay there. I do cord pulling, baby. I don't do cord cutting. I do cord pulling. And yes, I do that. And you will feel them things being pulled out of your body in real time. And it's a lot to deal with when it happens. But the relief you're going to feel from those cords, honey, is something serious. Okay, babies. Ladies, all you need to do is just get to working on yourself. He's going to show up out of nowhere. He's going to show up out of nowhere. It's always like that, like on some out the blue type. What the hell? You know, we be having in our minds, and I know y'all guilty of this because I was guilty of it. We think we control the world and shit, right? We think we control our world all the way across the board, right? So we be thinking, okay, this person's going to come like this, or I want this particular type of person, or I want this, or I want that. Well, that might not be the person for you. That might not be the person that matches your frequency. Something I had to learn. Had to learn that the hard way. I had to get jolted out of my what I thought was versus what is. That's how it was with my person. We were friends for 4 years before we realized she's not lying. Working on yourself really makes things pop up. That's it. That's it. Don't fall into these social media traps. Saying, oh, you'll never be able to find love. Oh, you'll never be able to do this. Oh, you'll never be able to do that. Lies they tell.
I just got paid $60,000 for my car crash from using this app on my phone. And I don't know if you could see this, but
if I'm ready to move on with my purpose, but all my opportunities to move are blocked, how do I overcome that? Well, first thing you need to do, baby, is find out why your opportunities are being blocked. Okay? You need to get to the bottom of why that's happening to you. That could be spirit. That could be a spiritual attack for all you know. Okay? I just wanted to take the time out to drop that on y'all real quick because it's time for us to start taking our energy back. And let me tell y'all something, y'all. Call all your energy back from the person that you talk to, that you don't deal with no more. Call your energy back. Call all of your energy back. All that time you spent with them, recall all that shit back to say, I recall all my energy back, cleansed and purified, honey. And return it back to me. Now. And say it with authority. You done with the person? You recall that energy back and you cleanse and purify it before it returns back to you. Now, let me tell you what happens to them. Oh, they feel that. They feel that. Immediately feel that. Oh, your energy ain't there? Now they want to pop up. They want to blow your phone up. They want to talk to you. They want to do this. They want to do that. And don't you dare answer their call. Until you're ready to have a conversation or you've healed enough. Some things require closure. Some things don't. That's exactly what happened. I feel you. Not being blocked, they cannot. But that's what you got to do, babies. Recall the energy back. They weren't deserving of your energy, baby. Recall your energy back. Anybody that disrespected you and what you brought to the table to help their ass with their ungrateful asses, recall that energy back and watch how miserable they get. They get so miserable because they ain't got no way in. They go start hiring practitioners and shit. My life is miserable. In some kind of way, it's your fault. So I'm going to hire this practitioner to mess you up. Miserable ass people. Not recognizing that they themselves are the problem. You see, people that are unhealed will point the finger at everybody else, will not point the finger at themselves and not admit that they are the reason why they are in the situation that they're in because of poor ass decision making and operating in unhealed states. But they want to do this. But they don't realize they got this going on with them. So if you point out one finger, you're going to have 10 fingers pointing back at you. So make sure that you look in that mirror first before you start pointing out those fingers, because at the end of the day, you put yourself in that situation. And there's also a lack of self-awareness. That's true. There's lack of self-awareness. My thing is, here's my thing. I've come across what appeared to be some very powerful ass brothers on the spiritual circuit, what appeared to be, right? And I just observe and watch and listen to what they have to say, right? I'm listening. Learn how to become a good listener, ladies. Learn how to listen to the man when he's speaking to you. Learn how to listen. If you listen long enough, they're going to tell on themselves. Listen. Then you hear them talking and you're like, oh, that's what this is. Okay. You're fronting. You're not authentic. You're not genuine. And most of those people don't know how to deal with real, genuine people. They run from that. They run from any kind of realness, authenticity. They run from that. They don't know how to handle that. Because they know you can see right through them. So they run to the people who they think can't see them. So they can be in their comfort zone. Stop asking for things that you're not ready for. If you know that you are in an unhealed state, stop asking for your divine feminine or your divine masculine to step into the picture if you know you're operating in an unhealed state, because you don't have the tools and you're not equipped to deal with that divine feminine or that divine masculine in their healed state. You don't have the tools and you're not equipped to deal with that energy. So you're not going to be able to hold on to the energy. You're not going to be able to maintain the energy. And ladies do this dumbass shit. They put craft on dudes. Oh, I'm gonna put a spell on him. I'm gonna put this on him. I'm gonna do this. Ladies, if you got to put that much work in to keep your man around, something wrong with you, honey. I'll be damned. I'm not putting in no work in that way. I'd rather work on myself. You know how much energy you got to keep up to keep doing that to individuals? Oh, let me put this person under illusionary matter. Like, damn, ain't you tired? That's what since I know to this day, I be looking at me like, you ain't tired? You still doing that? He gonna kill you one day.
Sexually abused in a San Diego County youth facility? Significant compensation may be available.
The amount of work that it takes to put in to do that, to try to keep somebody tied to you is crazy to me. That's why my clients come to me and they hit me with that stuff. I'm like, look, baby, the only thing I can do for you is teach you how to heal yourself and your heart space. I can't help you with that type of work because I don't move against people's free will. That is moving against universal law. And whether or not you know that you are a god or you're a goddess, the price that you pay behind breaking universal law is not something to play with. Because see, when you break universal and cosmic law, you will come under judgment. You'll deal with that judgment when you're alive, and you'll deal with that judgment when you die. Someone says that person wasn't meant for you if you got to go through. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Let the people go, honey. Let the people go. They're not for you. Let them people go. Let the universe get in flow state and allow the universe to bring to you what is for you. Stay in flow state so you can enjoy life's surprises that it has to bring you. Stuff that you would just miss. You guys miss so much stuff when you're stuck in your past and you're not present and you're not in the flow state. You miss out on so much life when you're not doing that. Let them people go, honey. You gotta let them go, baby. I don't mind. Listen. The last man that tried me like that, I just walked on the couch. I took my dignity, left with me, and didn't look back. That was it. Best decision ever made in my entire life. And will not ever go back to the past again. Okay? He could not see me. And that's okay. Not my problem. Packed up, left, didn't look back, no text, no phone call, no nothing. Kept moving forward. Kept healing. Kept expanding. Kept getting higher and higher and dimensional levels of consciousness. Kept going. Ain't no looking back. Unless that person is willing to do the work that they need to do to catch up to you, it ain't worth it. And I know they're not. What you give me question marks for, Sky Drag Neil? You just now coming into the live? What if an astrologist tells you when your partner will come? You know, I stay away from stuff like that. I stay away from that type of stuff. I stay away from that. And I wouldn't get caught up in that. See, you're playing anticipation games. You're not in a flow state if you're sitting around waiting for someone to show up at a certain particular time or a certain particular month. The best experience that you could ever have is when you're just in flow state and you're chilling. You're in your world. Okay? That's how it works. And it's funny because I've known this person, it's really funny. It's like when we had these conversations, it's very nostalgic. Like, I know you. Very like, I know you, like we've done this before. Very deja vu-ish, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's someone that I've known for a very long time, but it just, I didn't see that. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't see that coming. There you go. Being in the present, not thinking about the past or the future. Isis, I feel stuck anytime I try to get in a relationship. It's like I'm at peace when I'm alone. Well, I mean, I'm at peace when I'm alone. But the question you got to ask yourself is why are you not at peace if you're in a relationship? Lionsgate portal don't come until August, baby. You too far advanced. And why are you writing in all caps? Okay. My girl went to someone to get a reading. She said the person told her that our energy is ongoing and it never stopped. Is this a twin flame or is this what is this? A soulmate? Who is this? What is this? Also, I feel depressed and I feel like things will just get worse. I don't want to keep going. Well, then you know what you need to do. You make the decision that's best for you. What do you mean you don't want to keep going? And why do you feel like things will get worse? Why are you co-creating that reality for yourself? I can see you as one of my ancestors. Funny, you look familiar now, Isis. 2,600 bands. Well, geesh. That's so interesting. I can't imagine someone I've known for ages suddenly becoming something more to me. It happens though. That's the thing. That's man. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. Yeah, I didn't see that coming. It threw me for a loop. I did though. At Vegas Goddess, I did. She said we are soulmates. Oh, those are the best ones. Mama, talk about twin flames versus soulmates, please. Twin flames are there to teach you lessons about yourself. They're there to help you grow. They're there to help you expand. That's what twin flames are there for. They're there to make you confront the unhealed parts of yourself that you didn't know was there, that you weren't addressing. That's what twin flames do. You see, whether you're with the twin flame or you're not, or you meet the twin flame and then you guys part ways, whether you're with the twin flame or not, you're still on that journey. I learned a lot from that experience. I don't see things the way I used to see them before when it comes to those types of relationships because I've been through that. I definitely don't see it the same way no more. I see that as expansion, growth, lesson teachings, things of that nature. That's how I see that. I don't see that no other way. Not anymore. Because the amount of work that you got to put in with that twin, especially if they're not actively healing, is too much work. Especially if they're fighting against you every step of the way, it's too much. It's too much. It'll drain the shit out of you. It'll drain you. You go through these processes where you're obsessed with the person 1 minute, then the next minute you're running, that person's chasing, then that person's running, then you're chasing, and then it's just a lot to deal with that. It's very psychological, but more importantly, it's making you go inward to look at yourself to say, why does this person trigger these parts of me? What the hell is that? I don't like that, right? What is it about this person that triggers those intense feelings in me? Well, it's intense because it's the other half of you. It's the other soul of you. It's your twin soul. It's the other part of you. I remember at one point in time, I was so disgusted with him and angry. I didn't have hatred towards him, but I had disdain towards him because I saw potential in him he didn't see within himself, right? But then after that, and I started healing myself in that regard, I come to a self-realization it was never about him at all. It's never about the other person. It never was. They're just a mirror. They're just a mirror to reflect back to who you are, guys. That's all. That's what twin flame does. Now, if you are fortunate enough to get past all of the bullshit with that person and you guys come together, that shit can be very magical. And there's some wonderful things that can take place. It actually can help heal the planet, literally. It can help heal the cosmos because your twin flame is your husband in the cosmic realm. He always is your husband, no matter what. She's always your wife, no matter what. The vessel just might not have been ready for you at the time whenever they presented themselves. Okay? The vessel just wasn't ready. The vessel wasn't prepared. The vessel wasn't mature. The vessel wasn't healed. The vessel was not ready. And if the vessel's not ready because of the choice of free will, the vessel has a right to move forward. But a soulmate relationship is very kindred.
See that guy standing while everyone else is kneeling? That's Jonathan Isaac.
My name is Jonathan Isaac, and I'm here.
It's very kindred. Now, you have many soulmates, but the one I'm